UK is speeding up military deliveries with air defence missiles, equipment of F-16 fighter jets, AS-90 self-propelled guns and spare barrels, military boats and maritime guns having now been delivered. I can announce we will now also send hundreds of additional air defence missiles, tens of thousands of additional artillery ammunition rounds and more armoured vehicles to Ukraine by the end of the year. But I am most proud of the unity we and our allies have shown in support for Ukraine. And that is why our joint visit today, the first joint visit of its kind for well over a decade, is such an important signal. Together, Britain and our allies are united in our commitment to Ukraine, to freedom, to victory, because we both recognise what is at stake here, not just the liberty of Ukraine, but the security of Europe and the security of the West, and indeed the very principles that underpin the UN Charter, on which rests the international order as it stands, which has brought peace and prosperity to so many. It's good to be with here. It's good to stand with you. It is Putin who has escalated this week with the shipment of ballistic missiles from Iran. And we're seeing this new axis. Russia, Iran, North Korea. We urge China not to throw their lot in with this group of renegades. Renegades, in the end, that are costing lives here in Ukraine. So it's been very important for me to be here with Secretary Blinken, to meet, to listen, to learn, to strategize, yes, and to be able to inform the UK Prime Minister as we head out to Washington for further discussions. I'm also minded that as we head into the autumn, we have the UN General Assembly, where we're meeting with allies and parts of global majority countries, also to ensure that we have that support for Ukraine as we head into the late autumn and the winter. We have the G20, other forums, and we've wanted to talk about how we build on those opportunities going forward and how we put Ukraine in the best possible position as they head into a winter. And that has been the basis of the discussion. But let us be clear, we've not just talked about military support. We've talked further about sanctions. We've talked further about the humanitarian needs. We've had a detailed conversation about energy because of horrendous Russian attacks on energy supplies here in Ukraine. So this has been a breadth of conversation across the board about very strong allies and about our commitment. The UK commitment is not just for this winter. We're talking about a 100-year partnership because we stand with Ukraine for the long haul.